Hello, lovely people. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers and those that have been here with me. I am grateful and I do not take you all for granted. Thank you so much. So we're going to be having a story time. Yeah, I want to share on how I got my self-confidence torn and how it was kind of like built back, or things that happened that helped me gain it back, sort of. So, my siblings and I, we grew up in an environment where we were trained, we were brought up in such a way that we should be extremely confident, we should express ourselves to the best of our abilities, as in we were the confident bunch. We put the C in confidence, if I do say so myself. So going to primary school now, as usual, children in class, teacher ask a question to the class, pupils put up their hands, teacher call pupils that put up their hands, answer the question. And then those that know it, we answer, right? Then those that don't know it, we learn, right? But no. There was this teacher that decided that it was me she was going to pick on. Because there's no other explanation to that. It is simply picking on me. Because what other explanation do you want to give for a teacher who would always call a student whose hand isn't put up to answer a question? And then when she says she doesn't know it or she doesn't attempt the question, you either punish her or she gets some strokes, or you say negative things to her as to how dumb she is and several other things like that. You will not even say, okay, you are dumb, let me teach you. No. She wouldn't even take out time to try to explain to me for me to understand. She just found pleasure in calling me names, found pleasure in embarrassing me in the class. I know when you are embarrassed like that in class, then break time. You want to go out and go and be saying, no, it's my turn. Once it's break time, I just simply remain in class. There was no need going out to go and play because I didn't have bragging rights. So that year, my confidence just went down to it minus, as a negative. Zero is a good number. I was reading on negative throughout that year, and it affected me for many years because once my name is called to answer a question, even when I know it, I freeze. I cannot even make an attempt to answer that question. So fast forward, after secondary school, after high school, our degree exam is called WAEC. We write your WAEC exam. Then you also write JAMB. You must write JAMB if you want to go into any university in Nigeria. So those two major exams were some exams that I needed to write at that particular time. I mean, it was important to me as at then. So I was attending lessons. Morning, JAMB lesson. Evening, WAEC lesson. JAMB lesson, the people in that JAMB lesson, the folks in that JAMB lesson, the tutors did a very good job to ensure that we understood every single thing that was taught. And then the students also, they were very brilliant people. Very, very brilliant people. And thank God that the tutors were very patient with us to ensure that we understood. Evening lesson, WAEC lesson, I was more like the superstar. Every other person looked like they were, I don't want to use the word dumb, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So, I was shining in that lesson. Things that I never knew that I even knew. Things that I never knew that I understood. I would just be answering questions and asking questions, A sudden boldness came upon me to be asking questions anyhow, Not really anyhow. When I say anyhow, as in freely. I will freely ask questions, get the answers that I needed. Teachers will always want someone to answer, and then it's me they're telling to answer. And really, I would make an attempt without feeling embarrassed. There was no atmosphere for that to thrive. And it was a very good one because I found out that before that lesson, I would spend time trying to read up so that I could answer any question that was posed at me. Even I replicated same to my morning lesson. So before I went for the jam lesson also, I would read. So I became a superstar also in that lesson. So the me that was maxed from that event of the teacher picking on me and tearing me down was suddenly unveiled, and the real me began to shine again. The confident, bold me started coming out again. And from that, I found out that my academics started improving. I started shining again. Just little simple acts. The tutors didn't know that they were doing that for me. They didn't know that them giving me the opportunity to ask questions freely and answer questions freely without feeling that I might fail it. They didn't know that was going to do anything. They didn't know I was struggling with my confidence. But it went a long way to help me. So parents, caregivers, handling children, handling teenagers, whatever it is that you do, the things you say, the things you do has an effect on them. It could be positive, it could be negative. Pay attention to these things. Pay attention to what you are constantly spewing on those children to ensure that you are not negatively impacting the lives of these children. And if you're listening to this, your self-confidence has been tampered with, hey, just note that you do not have control over other people or situations and circumstances, but you have control over you and how you choose to react to situations that are posed at you. So choose to react positively. You can have the I can mentality. We might be afraid to try the first time, but if you keep at it, practice, they say, makes perfect. So keep practicing and you will realize that your self-confidence at that particular thing begins to build. You might also want to change your beliefs about yourself, the beliefs you hold about yourself. How are those beliefs serving you? If it's not taking you to the destination that you hope to get to, then you just might want to change those beliefs. Then your thoughts also. What thoughts do you think about yourself? You just might want to change those too. And you see, your self-confidence begins to build. Thanks a lot for watching. I will see you again in another story time. Bye-bye.